Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Robbie with me. We've just beaten Fulham 1-0 at Craven Cottage. Lee's hiding. What's going on?
No, before he goes, what's you been drinking?
What?
You're so miserable on your SAKA. SAKA was poor. SAKA didn't have a good game.
I never said that. I said
No,
SAKA. I said SAKA
delivery,
was
yeah.
like his delivery.
You
his
said,
final
I heard you standing. You said
You think he was
SAKA.
at his best?
You said SAKA not good enough.
From delivery and all that. I thought, what did I say? His first touch was
it's good.
unbelievable.
Sometimes today he was unplayable, man. He was picking the ball. He was the threat. He was the threat in the game.
I'll say that. He was a threat. But he wasn't
the game.
great. He wasn't the SAKA that I know.
He's the best player on the pitch.
He's got his SAKA boxes on again.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You don't think he was the best player on the pitch?
No, I thought our defence.
Defence was brilliant, but in an attacking player as a threat, you don't think
His
SAKA.
crosses today.
No, there was a couple of times the delivery could have been better, but he was excellent today. I thought he was really good.
Listen, he calls them. My stands as a SAKA are so high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when he gets those balls, he got that ball down today, skinned Session many a times, but there was no delivery. If he was my postman, I wouldn't be getting letters
You
today.
used to go and watch your son play.
Yeah.
Right, no wonder he's giving up football, mate.
So SAKA is something. So SAKA, but you identified towards the end of the game though that he seemed tired and he was flailing a little bit towards the end.
He was the threat. I thought, listen, lightly, I agree with him. The defence today was brilliant.
Yeah, they were the
I thought
standout.
Saliba, Timber, outstanding. Gabriel, apart from at the start of the game, and weren't just him. Quite a few players at the start of the game were giving the ball away.
Defensively, they were good.
Yeah,
but
and I was like, stop giving the ball away. But once they started, they rectified that. I thought that we were very comfortable winners. Probably deserved maybe to win like a 2-0. It was a very good away performance. Not vintage, like Lee said, you're not going to come back and, watch this game over 100 times. But I thought it was a very controlled performance. They had a go at us at the end. Did they even have a shot?
Were you worried at the end? No, be honest. Come on, that 9-minute ball went up for extra time.
It's 9 minutes added on and it's only 1-0. You're always worried as a fan. But I think it's one of those when you look back on it, we were untroubled. We were untroubled throughout the game. We've come away from home. We've had loads of shots. Gyökeres pulled out. It was a great save by Leno in the first half. I think the one in the second half. I think Martinelli maybe should have scored that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Scouts in it, you know what I mean? Right? Come on, United. Right? And I thought it was a very good away performances, but that defence can win us this league. If we're going to win this league, they're going to be the key to it because it's games like this when you go away from home, where you get put under pressure, and then you look at those defenders and you think they ain't going to get beaten today.
Well, what's the difference between last year's defence?
Ray had nothing to do.
What's the difference between last year's defence and this year's defence? Are the same players there?
I think it's confidence. I think it's the fact that we know that if anything happens to them, there's a bit of backup. Yeah. I think in Calafiori, you know what I mean? I think that left-hand side is looking really good now. And then you got Mars Lewis-Skelly who could come in. Whereas last year, I don't think it was, with Zinchenko, it was quite as strong defensively as it is now. Okay. So you got them four, you got the goalkeeper, and then in front of them, you got Zubimendi and Rice. In an away game, it's very hard to get past those. And then, I heard Lee's interview and he's right. Eze, very quiet game by him today.
Is that a concern? Are you concerned, or are you going to give him you're a fan and normally you'll give players a lot of time to kind of bed in and find their feet at Arsenal? Do you think he deserves that?
It's not a concern. He's had a bad game. It happens, isn't it? You can have a poor game. You know what I mean? We've all been crying out for him to play in that number 10 position, and he got the number 10 today and didn't really do much. You know what I mean? He got the ball. I don't really remember him having any moments in the game. As I said, the two players, in the up front positions who stood out, SAKA, because every time he get the ball straight away, he's running at them. And I thought Rice, I liked his performance today yet again, unbelievable all over the park. It's fairly comfortable. Gyökeres, he had a couple of shots, and Trossard, who scored the goal. He had probably one of the quietest games of everyone.
Fans around us weren't happy with Trossard.
Them two guys in front of us would say, take him off, but he's got them little clutch moments, right? Yeah. And, he's always there. And that's why he's such a hard player to take off, and that was a big goal, and that's a massive win. And tomorrow now, you know what I mean? We can get the beer out, we can, you know, bit of rice and peas, or if it's Lee, you know what I mean, bit of Sunday roast. Yeah, right. Kick back, relax, and hopefully, you never know, man. You never know, maybe United.
Well, Yardman says you have to say
a draw. I don't know.
Yardman says you have to say Arteta out if Liverpool lose. I don't know.
This guy's crazy. Why would I say Arteta out if they lost?
That's your guy.
That's
all
all
guy,
I don't know. He's lost it, man.
Let
you know what I mean?
Let me ask you.
Like that Fulham fan said, right? He's giving it all the large one about, I celebrated in the Fulham end, and he's wearing black and white, Fulham colours. Yeah? Don't give it a bad man thing. You know what I mean? He was in there. You see him? Right? And he had one of them clappers in his hand.
Yeah, he was
clapping
along with them, yeah.
He was trying to, you know what I mean? He's trying to fake it like he was in there. Yeah, man. Bad man, yeah.
Arsenal, but he's not doing
I don't care who I am. I'm a yard man. I'm in the Fulham end. Yeah, dressed in black and white with a clapper. No, man, no.
Let me ask you this. There's going to be rival fans, Robbie, that are going to say, yes, you won the game. It's another set piece. Is that all you lot have got? Is that all you lot can do?
Who cares, man? Who cares if it's set piece or not? It's 3 points, right? And it's a weapon. You know what I mean? And you've got to have, you know, if Fulham won the game today, they don't care if it's a set piece. If Liverpool win the game tomorrow with a set piece against United or vice versa, they don't care. You've got to have different things, especially when you go away from home. You've got to find ways to win a game. But I think we did it weren't like from open play, you know, we didn't threaten, you know what I mean? We didn't have shots. I think we had loads of shots. I don't really remember
anything troubling
Fulham having too much in the way of shots. So, you know, set pieces won it, but we were threatening. We were threatening in front of goal. I think Leno pulled off a couple of good saves. There was that disallowed goal from Calafiori. How good would that have been if that had counted? But,
one-touch football.
And then I don't know what the referee was. Well, the referee gave that penalty. We straight away thought, I don't know, man. That looks like
he got the ball.
He either got the ball or he was outside the box.
Yeah.
Why did that take so long? You had it on your phone. We looked at it straight away. We looked at it and said, nah. Right? Look how long they took. Why?
Honestly, that is the $1 million question. We sat there. I was recording. I saw it on my phone. Looked at it. We all watched around us and said, "Nah, he just little nick on the ball."
It's ridiculous.
And we was waiting there for ages.
You know, the fans inside the ground. You know, what I mean, you're waiting around for ages to find out. I just don't understand why it took so long to come to that decision, because it clearly weren't a penalty. You know.
Let me go to Mikel Arteta. I mean, he got it right today. We spoke about the midfield, and we spoke about, you know, everyone wanted to see a bit more of attacking midfield. We see that with Odegaard being out, Eze in there. You spoke about Eze a little bit, but the Rice has amended that Eze free. Is that something you want to continue with? Is something you might want to change?
Of course. So, listen, it's a game in which Eze had his best game, but there's loads of games to play. We've got a game on Tuesday, remember? We got Atletico Madrid on Tuesday. You know, and we could be walking away from that game saying, Eze was the man of the match. You know what I mean? It's still early in the season. We're still not even in November yet, right? So we don't want to get carried away, even with our league position and that. But at the moment, what I'm seeing of Arsenal, I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's got a very strong squad, and you know what I mean, there's a lot. You know, the defense is excellent at the moment. Like that defense is hard to breach, and if you've got a defense that's hard to breach, that gives you a big chance in games. Like Lee said it earlier, if you don't concede, you're not going to lose at the very least.